Hi guys, this is McDev, and we are back for another lesson. This is Inherit CSS Variables. And what I would like to call this lesson is just doing variables the correct way. Um, so with these variables, there is kind of an idea of like the scope that they're declared in. So right now, everything we see inside the Penguin class, we are declaring two CSS variables. And so I have to ask the question, like, what has access to these variables, right? Is it everything everywhere? Does everything everywhere have access to these variables? Or, and this is the correct answer, is it just the items that also have access to the Penguin class? So we'll see this outer element right here has the class of Penguin. And because of that, everything inside of it has access to those CSS variables. Now, a common way, this is how I find myself doing it, and I've never had a need to do it otherwise, although I'm sure there's a use case for everything, um, would be to declare the CSS variables so that everything can use them, whether or not they have the Penguin class. And so that's really the assignment for this lesson, is we want to create the Penguin belly variable, but we want to make it access to everything everywhere. Now, one thing we could do is we could say HTML, and then we're going to declare the variable here. Penguin belly. And we're going to give it a value of pink. Right? And so here, we can see that the element is inherited everywhere, even on the pink backgrounds. And this probably won't pass the test, though. It actually did. It passed the test. And so this is valid. However, the standard way to do it is to use something called root right here. And root, in most cases, is referring to just the HTML of the page. However, what this does specifically is it will access, or it'll be relative to whatever is like the highest parent of the page. And so it's probably HTML, but it could be anything. So for all the weird edge cases, this is just referring to like the global scope, right? And so if some of the ways I said that didn't quite make sense, that's probably on me. But you'll certainly catch on. I believe in you. So right here, instead of just saying HTML, this is just a bit more proper. We're gonna say penguin belly, and we're gonna say pink. And now penguin belly is accessible everywhere. You can see it's accessible to the body, and it's accessible to different parts of the penguin here. And so that's just the scope. And so personally, I could actually consider rewriting this whole page so that all of the variables were inside of root. And I like that because it's a nice, tidy place to keep all of your CSS variables instead of buried throughout the CSS. So I hope that made sense. Feel free to ask questions. I certainly will do my best to respond. If any of this doesn't make sense, which maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but hopefully I hope that you found value in this video. It's good stuff to learn. We are almost wrapped up with the basic CSS course. So anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Later.